Hello and welcome again to another episode of Game Vortex. It's me, Vitaly, and we're going back to Pokemon Go this time. Actually, I really wanted to make a video yesterday, but it was 1 o'clock in the morning and I was in bed already. I just couldn't be asked to get up and get everything set up and record and edit and upload. So today we have quite a lot of things to talk about. Some of them are good, some of them are not. Some of them might even shock you if they are really true. So let's break it down and let's start straight from the most important news is that Pokemon Go has finally launched in Japan. Today in the morning I've checked it out. Yes, it's completely, finally working and it's out in Japan. So the country that actually created the franchise, Nintendo as well, the Pokemon company, all that located there, apart from Niantic, who is in the US. Finally, they launched the game in the home of the Pokemon. So now it's not as people were claiming from their sources that it released it's actually 2 days late, and that was due to the sponsorship deal with McDonald's. That's probably one of the first and definitely not the last sponsorship deals. I think this is not only a game, but it's more like a marketing platform right now. I would actually be cool if not only you can just go and check in at McDonald's, if you could actually, if you buy, let's say, a Big Mac, you actually get some unique item or maybe a unique Pokemon later on down the line. Not just hang around next to it without even having any purpose. Anyway, so it came out in Japan. Big deal now for all of us who still don't have the game. What does that mean? Well, basically it means that now we have to wait and see how the servers will react to the launch. Are they gonna go down again? They're gonna have a lot of problems or not? If everything goes smoothly, I expect us to get a game pretty soon, maybe next week or in 2 weeks' time, because it seems like there's a gap of 1 week between each continent and new country that they're actually launching. But don't forget, there's still many other markets that they haven't tapped, like South America, for example. Brazil, the Olympics start next month. Actually, just over a week. I actually think that all of us in Asia will have to wait even longer just because of the Olympic Games. I think they're actually going to be there to release the Pokemon exactly when the Olympics start. I think that would be, from a technical and financial decision, I think that would be a smart thing to do, even though I think that Asia, and the Southeast Asia in particular, is a bigger market than South America when it comes to gaming in general. So that's out of the way. Japanese people, happy. They apologized. The Niantic and Nintendo both apologized for the delay. But, as you can see, even Forbes is writing the articles right now saying that pathetic. Their inability to communicate with their customers is pathetic. They shouldn't have done that. They should have communicated their message. They communicated the crime. It's why are you not saying anything? Are you not confident in your own product or something? Any case, now on to the other news. Why it might take longer than 2 weeks. First of all, by the way, stay with me because I have gigantic news for you. It's coming right after this. That might shock you on when the game might actually release in Southeast Asia. Anyway, so 2 weeks after the launch, Pokemon server still a mess. That is a Kotaku article that was actually came out on Wednesday, just literally a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. So they're saying that the game still runs like shit. It freezes up when you're trying to catch Pokemon. Sometimes it will crash. So that doesn't give me any confidence that even though they added Japan now, that they won't take another 2-3 weeks to iron out, hopefully, the issues. And then the hacker group that launched the DDoS attack just sent a tweet saying that expect another one on a much bigger scale on the 1st of August. So there we go. There's always going to be someone who's going to try to take something down. Now, please don't panic about this, but this article came out in Bangkok Post, which is basically not a local, national newspaper, English-speaking newspaper, in Thailand. And it says here, now, True plans launch of Pokemon Go in September. Now, this is scary and also weird and very suspicious. Let me just talk you through that. So True, basically we have many companies here. There's one ginormous conglomerate here called CP, which is everywhere. It's one of the biggest, the most richest companies, and the son basically is the CEO of this company, True. They are the internet service provider, the mobile service provider, and so on. Basically, they are probably the biggest operator here. So he was talking on the interview saying that here, True Corporal plans to launch Nintendo's smash hit mobile game Pokemon Go in the country in September. So, which is kind of weird. September, that's a whole fucking month away. And to be honest, it kind of seems to be going in a way that I've seen somewhere when the beta was rolling out, that the original plan to go into Southeast Asia would be the very last one. And that was September, October, somewhere around there. I hope I'm fucking wrong on this. In any case, what bothers me about this article, why? There's something doesn't make sense here. I don't really believe it. So he told the reporters that the launch will be facilitated by the company's appointment to 2014 as the only master licensee to manage Pokemon's content and expand the business in Thailand. How can Nintendo or anyone give one fucking company like out of every just to manage exclusive rights? That's not right. That's not right. That's definitely not how it works. I mean, so what? The other mobile providers will be excluded from this deal? Like they won't be able, like if you're on a different network, you can't play Pokemon Go? That's bullshit. It should never happen. And I think this is just a pile of bullshit. But if it ends up being true, that means in Thailand and most likely in other countries, because they usually roll out across the whole region, we are all going to be getting the game in fucking September. And I seriously had enough. I just deleted the game. I just checked it one last time after Japanese launch. The version 0.29.3, I think, from APK Mirror. Still doesn't fucking work. So I just said, like, fuck it, I deleted it. And I'll care about it. I'll keep doing the videos and news and tips and things like that, but to actually care about the game, I won't until it's out. And then I'll check it out. Because do me a favor. Save yourself disappointment. Save yourself, the nervousness, the worry that you have and anxiety over this game. Just fucking forget about it. Get yourself a PS4, a PC or anything and just go and play games. There are so many great games right now. If you have a backlog, go back to it and kill it. I'm going through Ratchet & Clank trying to platinum that, going back to the Uncharted 4 for the last couple of trophies that I have until I get a platinum. I couldn't fucking care less about this because I'm tired of reading and reading and reading. And please avoid articles like this. Pokemon Go Asia servers go live. This is a clickbait article. Being set up as a gym, blah, 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 whatever. No, they're not fucking live. When the servers are live, that means you can play the fucking game. It will connect somewhere. So if you can't, that means it's not live. That means it's nothing there. Because I've checked the servers and it's the same. It's fucking red, red, red. The only green now is Japan. So this kind of a fucking bullshit. Don't read this kind of articles because the only thing you're gonna get is just get your hopes. Oh, maybe, and then boom. And obviously, not only that, these people you have to thank for. You have to fucking give a special credit to Niantic and Nintendo for being the worst fucking PR nightmare disaster that they've ever had on their hands. They have literally a gold mine on their hands. I don't even think they know what they have on their hands and how they're gonna go about it. Just before the launch in Japan, the Nintendo stock actually started to take a dive back down because people were fucking pissed off that the game is not coming out. Now it's gone back up again, and then you'll see eventually go. But the interesting situation is where it will go once it's released everywhere. Will they keep making an update to the game, what they promised, maybe something new? Because you know yourself that the game is actually quite shallow. Gameplay wise, it's quite shallow. You tap to fight, you capture the point, you collect and evolve Pokemon, and this is it. I really hope they come up with something. I really wanted them to have some kind of a strategy style, maybe multiplayer matches when you actually challenge the players and you can do move by move to see who wins, so that way you can actually win if you have a lower level Pokemon, if you're smart enough and they have weaknesses and strength or the elements and stuff. But that remains to be seen if they actually put it into the game, because for now the game looks a bit shallow, I can say that. In any case, Just this is all I have to say pretty much about it for now. This news was shocking. Today I've read a Thai article saying that something is not fucking right about this because they never had rights to the Pokemon franchise and no other company in the world got the rights to promote it anywhere because Nintendo is Nintendo. It's their own fucking property. Well, actually it's the Pokemon's company and Nintendo owns shares in that company. That's why it's got an exclusivity right. So for now, it's like, I don't know why did he say that. If it's true, then we are fucked. We are fucked, right? The exact launch date will be decided by Japan's Nintendo. He said, adding, the game will be available for free to not user name. September. Does it really fucking take a month and 2 weeks, or probably 2 months by that, because it could be the end of September, could be the middle of September, to launch a fucking game? Like seriously? Seriously? And you pieces of fucking shit not communicating at all. Not communicating at all. It's insane. Like, why? How can you be so fucking retarded, stupid? You have customers, you have people who care, who ask, who beg, and you couldn't give a fuck. And don't tell me that you have to set up something and blah 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 blah. No, bullshit, because the game was working here when it released. When you sideloaded the app, everything worked fine, jolly good, and then boom, it got blocked. And then for an hour on the other day, it started working again after being blocked for 2 days. So this is bullshit. And as you can see right now, even the Forbes is writing the articles like Niantic and Nintendo's lack of communication about Pokemon Go issues is inexcusable. And that means in general, not only the releases, but also the server problems and so on and so forth. So fuck them. Like, I'm done. I've deleted the game, and I'll care about it when I'll see like, oh, it's been released, and just open the app store and boom, it's there. Yeah, I'll download it and I'll start playing and start making videos of the gameplay and things like that. Even though I live in the middle of nowhere, I don't think I'll be fucking finding anything around here. Maybe some low-level Pokemons. But in general, that's all I wanted to say. Like, a bit disappointed, a bit frustrated, just like you, but at the end of the day, it's how much you expect and what do you expect. And when do you expect it? Or you just have a choice not to care until it's out. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for your comments. I really appreciate it. If you have any kind of comments, suggestions, chat, anything you want to talk about, just post it in the comments below. Click the subscribe button on the side. And I'll see you on the next episode of Game Vortex. Take care and wait for it.